Hello soul family, my name is Gita and welcome to your pick a card reading. So the title of this video is going to be Messages from Your Past on Loved Ones. So this is going to be tricky. I give 8 options, okay, and I'm going to be using the spirit box also to give many of the entities chances to come through. I do want to let everyone know immediately that half of it may not even apply to your situation, okay? It's going to be reading for a lot of people. And there's going to be different clues and hints through everybody's, a little bits here and there, and you might actually hear a voice or two on the spirit box of your person talking to you. So just keep that in mind, listen closely to the spirit box, and just, you know, keep it in mind that half of it may not resonate because each group is going to be multiple spirits, okay, and they're all going to have different things I'm going to pick up. So anyways, before I get started, I just want to say really quickly, if you like this kind of video and you appreciate that I make this kind of video, please hit the video's thumbs up button. It really helps on my channel, okay? It helps this video grow and lets other people find it so they can talk to their passed on loved ones. So if you want to help other people be able to talk to their passed on loved one, hit the like button, you know? Also, if you would like for me to keep making videos like this, let me know in the comments below and subscribe. You know, let me know that you subscribe because you want to see this content, and I'll start making more of them. Also, for everyone who is already subscribed and who automatically likes all the videos that as soon as you come on, I really appreciate you, and I really want to say thank you, and thank you to everybody else who does decide to hit the like button and subscribe. So this is going to be tricky, okay? I'm going to try, I don't know how long these are going to take, okay? So I'm just going to try to kind of play it by ear. But anyways, this is going to be option number 1 with the cherry volcanic quartz. Option number 2 with the clear quartz. Option number 3 with the tourmalated quartz. Option number 4 with the amethyst. Option number 5 with the fluorite. Option number 6 with the selenite, option number 7 with the bunny, and option number 8 with the pink quartz. So you can go ahead and pause the video and take as long as you need, but I'm going to go ahead and get started and find out what messages your passed on loved ones have for you. Alright, so here we have the cards for option number 1, and let's go ahead and find out what your person's passed on loved one has to say. And I'm going ahead and putting this here so you can watch the EMF meter, and this is a way for them to let us know that they're here. When I'm trying to have nothing to set this off, that's why I kind of like recording, because I don't have any internet or anything going around it. Like I could turn off the Wi-Fi to all the objects around me, and I'm not using any internet, so it won't set it off, and I have this thing off so it doesn't set it off. So let's see what happens. All right, so here we are with the volcanic cherry quartz. Let me see, where can I put this? Put it right here, I guess. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start this, and hopefully it's not difficult. All right, this is for option number 1's person's passed on loved one. We're here to get messages for option number 1's passed on loved one. If you want to say anything, you can use this device to say things. If you want to let them know by touching this device and lighting it up, then they will know that you're here or somebody is here to communicate with them. So feel free to light that up just to let them know that you're here. All right, so the first card we have is I am with the rest of the family. And then we have, it is beautiful where I am. And then we have number 47, physical touch. So they're trying to say something about physical touch, and I'm going to try to figure it out. Some of them, this is things that they want to say to you. And I will try to channel as much as possible. And then we have number 17, act as if your partner is here. So that is a big message there. Then we have clarification cards, which I'm using these story cards to clarify these. Okay. So I am with the rest of the family. And let's see what they have to say about that. It says, this story card says, they clung tightly and it carried them all the way home. Ooh, that's nice. What I feel when I get they clung tightly and it carried them all the way home, I feel like angels. They clung tightly to angels and carried them all the way home. I am with the rest of the family. I feel like the angels or the rest of the family, you know, they clung to them and they took them all the way home. And then we have stowing away, which is event. So it's talking about, you know, hiding away, going away. Then we have, even though the ship was lost, he had made his fortune. So even though his ship was lost, I feel like the ship was him losing his life. And even for some, I'm picking up that it's talking about I feel like it's talking about that some of the people, they lost their path and they still made the fortune. Then we have sea serpent. And then we have stars. And then clarifying, it is beautiful where I am. We have this strange creature saved him from a watery grave. We have bottle. We have, but she chose to stay with the pirates. Ride, which is an event. And then we have swimming. So this person wants to let you know there was times when you had tender touch with each other. Tender touch can mean so much. I feel like there's a situation with physical touch that's going. Either the person really liked to partake in physical touch, or they're missing touching you. Or maybe they did before and they miss doing that now. There's things that you did that was like physical touch that did mean a lot to them. For many of you. Then we have act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you so you can always consider them. So basically what it's trying to say, if there's ever a situation and you wish that you could ask them their advice or something that you miss them and they wish you could ask them or go to them for advice, it's saying to act as if they are there. So they're trying to say to talk about them, talk to them. And also when you make good or bad choices, you know, consider them and their reaction. What would they think or what would they say? With the stars, I'm feeling like they have hope and peace. So what they're trying to say is, I'm with the rest of the family. And what happened when they went to come over, is I feel like a negative entity did try to grab your loved one. I don't know to what end they did that, but I feel like that they clung tightly to like angels or family members and they took them away. They hid them away from this negative entity. And I feel like that something was lost and that happened, but everything still worked out and they're now at peace. So it looks like they did have some difficulties. says, it is beautiful where I am. It says, this strange creature saved him from a watery grave. Oh, we have swimming. For some of you, I'm picking up there could have been a swimming accident. For some, I'm picking up they could have died in a car accident or in some kind of, where they were riding something. So they could be riding on a boat. They could be riding on like water skis or jet ski or something like that. Some of them might have been drinking. Someone could have been drinking and driving. She chose to stay with us pirates. I feel like this has to do with somebody's choice that they made, but she chose to stay with the pirates. I feel like some of you will understand what that means and some of you won't. But she chose to stay with the pirates. And whatever incident that happened that has something to do with that. But the person is at peace, they are at rest. I feel like that they try to touch you, so you might actually feel tingly sensations sometimes on your skin. And I feel like the person is right next to you, like often, if not all the time. If anybody is here, and let me know in the comments below if this went off, if I didn't notice it or not. Sometimes I won't notice because I'm too busy focusing on what I'm doing. Alright, thank you everyone for pile number 1. I have to say goodbye to the spirits for pile number 1. Goodbye, spirits, for pile number 1. I hope you all said what you were going to say. Okay, so that's all that I have for option number 1. If you like this kind of reading, please give the video a thumbs up. I appreciate it and it helps me out. If you'd like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and hit the bell notification. And if you'd like to have a private reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. Alright, well, thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead now and move on to option number 2. Alright, so here we have the cards for option number 2 with the clear quartz. And let's go ahead and find out what your passed on loved one has to say. I'm just going to put this here. This is a K2 meter. Sometimes if the entities want to communicate or something like that, they will light this up. So just like if you see it light up, you can let me know in the comments below. Sometimes I don't notice. And then also I'm going to be running the spirit box, so you can listen, and if you hear your person or your passed on loved one talking, you might be able to hear them talking or saying something to you, so maybe even hear your name. So just make sure you listen up for that. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with your person. Alright, so first we have number 50, consider your foundation. Then we have, look at how committed you are to love. Then we have number 36, turn on your heart light to reflect on a time when you experienced love. Then we have, I had to leave that way. I am just a thought away. So they're trying to let you know they're not far away. Alright, let's see what we have here for the clarifying cards. We have shipwrecked. For some of you, these cards might be literal, and some of them might be metaphorical. We have, so she became the richest merchant in all the world. Washed ashore. We have foreign land. Hey. And that's why those two creatures still hate each other. Then clarifying, I am just a thought away. We have, which is how she became the queen of the barbaric island. Then we have the king orders the island to be removed from all maps so no one could ever go there again. We have a missing limb. Someone is exiled. Then we have unconscious. Let me look at this. This person, I'm not sure if they crossed over. Shipwrecked. Well, you guys aren't going to be literal. I mean, someone can be shipwrecked here that comes here to this reading, but most are not going to. It could be something wrecked, something to do with like an event. Whatever it is trying to say they had to leave this way, and I feel like what it's trying to say is they had to leave quickly. And it kind of was bad too. I'm picking up that they left suddenly and maybe even gruesomely. So she became the richest merchant in the world. I feel like some of you may have or will get insurance money from this situation, or even took over a business. We have washed ashore. They had a difficult transition. I feel like that she went to a place, but, or he or she. I don't know, I'm picking up she for some of you. Did I say Tom twice? It's not going to be she for everybody, obviously. They're finding that the other aspect where they haven't, I don't feel like they've crossed over. Have you guys crossed over? Did you cross over? Did you cross over? I'm hearing a lot of them saying yes. So maybe they did. Maybe it's just a little bit I'm picking up. It says, and that's why those two creatures still hate each other. There's two people that could be involved in the situation who still hate each other, that are fighting over the way that somebody died. Maybe they feel like they're at fault. I feel like that they're fighting. Alright, so some did cross over, but I'm feeling like I'm picking up that somebody didn't, that someone's lost. I'm picking up that one heavily. Who's lost? Who is lost? I keep hearing Tom again. I'm just a thought away, which is how she came to be queen of that barbaric island. See, I'm picking up that this person is a she for some of you. See, it's like a barbaric island. The foreign land could be this barbaric island. And the king ordered the island to be removed from all maps so no one could ever go there again. I feel like they're in a different dimension not normal. They're not in a normal dimension. For the ones that didn't cross over. Some of them who did, they crossed over in... This is really weird. I don't know why it's telling me this. Some of them will not be allowed to reincarnate. Let's just say that. So some people, I feel like they're missing a limb, or they could have lost a limb. So they might have missed like a leg or an arm or something, a finger, a foot. Let me know in the comments below. Someone may have been exiled. That might be part of why someone feels guilty. This isn't going to be for everybody. But someone could have got mad at another person, and then it made them push them away and made them leave, and maybe they got in some kind of accident or something like that, or something happened that resulted in their demise, their early demise. And so there's some people I'm picking up fight over it. Some people's souls were exiled. They did cross over, I guess, but they were like, they didn't go to a normal place. Maybe they're in like some kind of purgatory. I'm picking up that there's a lot of people who did negative things in this pile. And they had to leave this way because something to do with karma. And then we have unconscious. So I feel like that a lot of them are kind of like lost in a dream. And they're unconscious. And I feel like maybe they could have been knocked unconscious and that's how they died. If the ones who didn't miss a limb. But I'm picking up that. Some of this is metaphorical, and for some this is physical, like what actually happened. For some of you, I'm picking up there's somebody who's come in here whose person is in a coma, potentially, and they're trying to figure out what's going on with them. If that's you, please let me know in the comments below. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and let me say goodbye to the spirits. Alright, spirit for pile number 2. Spirits for pile number 2. I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Yeah, I'm going to stop. Say goodbye. Goodbye. Alright, so that's all I have for option number 2. If you like this kind of reading, please give the video a thumbs up. I appreciate it, and it helps me out. If you'd like to be notified of future videos... Actually, let me go over this really quick. I want to just say, turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. I feel like this is something they are going through, and consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. I feel like these are issues that they had when they were alive. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. Look at how committed you are to love. I feel like there's some kind of lesson or something that is going on with this person. And if that's not true, maybe you're in the wrong pile. I always suggest using a pendulum. But for some, I'm picking up heavily that this person they died quickly. They might have become unconscious before they died, or were missing a limb, or someone exiled them. Some of them, most of them crossed over in some way, and they crossed over into somewhat into like a type of purgatory. And some of you guys, persons, they have issues that they have to resolve. Some situation with love, something that they have to learn. I feel like that they're going to have to learn this before. And I feel like that if you talk to them and you forgive them, like talk to them in your mind and forgive them, or if there is forgiving that needs to be done, or ask for forgiveness if that is what you feel like that needs to happen, and then forgive yourself. I just feel like I had to say that. don't allow, what I'm hearing is don't allow what happened with this person ruin your life. That's what they're wanting to say. Don't let what happened ruin your life. You could move on and be happy. But I would have a conversation with this person and maybe tell them maybe all the things that they're missing from their life. Turn on your heart light and consider your foundation. So I feel like that this person has a lot to learn. Maybe in this foreign land, they get to learn these things. Hopefully they do. Oh, look at that. It's going off. So that is definitely confirmation. Anyways, that's all I have for option number 2. If you like this kind of reading, please give the video a thumbs up. I appreciate it and it helps me out. If you'd like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and hit the bell notification. And if you'd like to have a private reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. All right, well, thank you very much. And I'm going to go ahead now and move on to option number 3. All right, so here we have the cards for option number 3 with the I don't know, words. It's quartz, terminated quartz. That's right. All right, I remembered. It's a new one, okay, for me. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we have. I am using the EMF meter and I'm using a spirit box, so you'll be hearing that talk over me. Hopefully it's not going to be super annoying. And I have all like internet and everything disconnected from everything, and this right here can go off when there's some kind of electromagnetic interference. So if you see it go off, let me know. It went off in the last pile that I saw. It went all the way to red, so that was a weird pile. All right, so hopefully that yours won't be so weird. All right, so we have number 18. Honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. And I am trying to adjust to this new kind of reading here, so trying to give more options. I don't think I'm doing it fast enough, but then we have number 27, spiritual connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Speak with love and truth. And the first card we have is Remember Me by the Happy Memories We Created. And we have You Have Nothing to Feel Guilty About. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the spirit box. Option number 3, all the spirits who option number 3 want to talk to, please feel free to communicate using this box. And light up this if you want to let them know that you're here. Just touch the screen light. All right, so first we have buried. We have beach. All agreed the animals was the wisest ruler they ever had. We have mermaid. Pirate ship. We have pirates. Breathing water. Cliffs. And they swam back together to her kingdom beneath the sea. And we have fish. All right. It says, remember me by the happy memories we created. And we have honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. Spiritual connection. Your relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Some of you, this could be you having a connection with this person that goes beyond this lifetime. And you have multiple lifetimes with this person. A lot of this person is a soulmate of yours. And some of you, I feel like that you were even in a romantic relationship. Let me know in the comments below. I'm very romantic. And it was very tragic what happened between the both of you when you lost your person. You had a very open and honest relationship with this person. They're very, I feel like they're honest. Like they spoke honestly. This is interesting because I picked up that some of you, there's some kind of dynamic between honesty and stealing. So I feel like for a lot of you, this person is buried underground and maybe not cremated. I know they might be cremated and buried. And some of you, I feel like that you might have spread their ashes at the beach. Or maybe they buried the ashes at the beach. Or maybe you even like to go to the beach a lot. And maybe you buried each other in the sand. And those are the happy memories that they're trying to... These are like hints at the happy memories that maybe you buried each other at the beach. Buried your feet. Says they all agreed that the animal was the wisest ruler they had. So whoever the animal is, someone was the wisest ruler that they ever had. I feel like this is a personal thing for you guys to figure out what they mean by that. We have mermaid. So I'm really feeling like you guys are really drawn to the ocean. A lot of you, I feel like there's a big ocean thing here. So a lot of you, I'm even picking up that somebody might even be a treasure hunter who died. I feel like somebody was irresistibly drawn to the ocean, or there's a strong thing with mermaids. Maybe they liked mermaids, you like mermaids. We have pirate ship, maybe they also like pirate themed things. But I'm not just hearing that. I feel like this person, they had like a pirate ship in some way. It could have been like their car or something. I don't know. I'm picking up some quirky thing with the pirate ship. It's going to be a little bit different for everybody. There's going to be different meanings for everybody's situation. But I'm feeling like there's something to do with water, with good happy memories that you had. And the mermaids have something, and pirate ships have something to do with happy memories that you had. And you have nothing to feel guilty about. We have pirates, and pirates steal things. So maybe there's somebody who feel like that something was stolen. Maybe somebody took something. Maybe someone wasn't being 100%. And they feel like they might be partially responsible for something. Or maybe you feel bad for something that you did before. Like something that happened before they died. Maybe you stole from them. And they're a really honest person. And maybe some of you might have stolen something from this person. And they don't want you to feel bad about it. They don't care. We have breathing water. I'm hearing like breathing emotions. I'm hearing that some of them actually did breathe water. So I feel like somebody may have drowned. Some might have been scuba divers. I'm hearing about a treasure hunter for somebody. This is going to be different for everybody. Could be some aspect about breathing water. We have cliffs. So somebody could have jumped off of something really tall. They could have died in this way. They could have fell a long way off of something. Or maybe this is a place that you like to go. Maybe someone fell off of something tall into water. It's a very watery pile. Then we have, and they swam back together to her kingdom beneath the sea. So, it's so weird. It's almost like, I'm feeling like that some of them actually did have, they crossed over in the water. But also I'm hearing about them with their emotions. And I feel like there's analogies for the sea. And the C being emotions, but also being like the universe and going back to source. It's like there's a lot of different analogies for this one. And then we have fish. Fish typically can talk about money. Your person could have been into fishing. We have loved fish. There's something to do with fish. I feel like this person was always trying to be honest and trying to teach you honesty, and maybe you haven't always been as honest and you feel bad about that, potentially for some of you. That's not going to apply for everyone, obviously. But this is a spiritual connection. This person is meant to teach you things, and you're meant to teach them things. And I feel like that you did that. I don't feel like that anybody did anything wrong in the end. There is absolutely nothing to feel guilty about. But they want you to remember them by the happy memories that they made. And maybe even the lessons that they taught you. Anyways, that's all that I have for option number 3. If you like this kind of reading, please give the video a thumbs up. I appreciate it, and it helps me out. If you would like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and then hit the bell notification. And if you'd like to have a private reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. All right, well, thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead and move on to option number 3. All right, so here we have the cards for option number 4 with this amethyst stone. And let's go ahead and find out what your passed on loved one has to say to you. Let's just a reminder that not everything will resonate because there's a lot of different people. So you're going to have to find your bit. Okay, so the first one we have is number 19, express love through gifts. It says a small token of love can convey great appreciation. Then we have be authentic. Be real and true to who you are and how you feel. That could be something they want to say to you, or something to do with their reading. It says, we will be together again. And I'm sorry, please forgive me. And then these are clarifiers to give me kind of a clue what's going on. Try to give me something to kind of focus on and try to channel things. So the first one we have is the color red. Then we had, she had lost everything in the storm except her true friend. So that could be, you know, that some of them may have, this could be a friend of yours that you lost and you were like true friends. And even when you feel like you've lost everything, you haven't lost your friend. Someone might have liked the color red. The color red is the color of passion. And also your root chakra. Then we have cow. What is this about cows? Let me know in the comments below. And then we have raft. And then port. Then we have, so she became the most feared pirate in history. And that kind of interestingly goes with, I'm sorry, please forgive me. That could be about something that happened. It's trying to say that something happened. And that they're saying, I'm sorry, please forgive me. We have drowning. We have jump. We have diseased. It's kind of weird. The second pile, I keep getting these different aspects. And then we have character, bug. Alright, so I have the EMF meter. If there's any spirits here who would like to let the person that is watching this video know that you're here, if you want to touch the screen light and make it light up these other lights when you touch it, you can go ahead and do that to let them know that you're here. And I'm going to be using the spirit box, so if you would like to communicate anything that to the persons who are going to be watching this video, if you would like to communicate anything with the spirit box, you can go ahead and do that as well. So I'm turning on the spirit box. All right, so if anybody would like to communicate anything to the people for this pile, please go ahead and speak, and you can set off this EMF delay and let them know that you're here. Your person really, I feel like that they like to express their love through gifts, and maybe they wanted, or maybe you express love to them often with small tokens of affection. And it was a lot of, I feel a lot of appreciation for those things, for the gift that was given. Like the small tokens of things that you did to express your love. That really meant a lot to them. They want to let you know that. It has be authentic, be real and true to who you are and how you feel. So your past on loved one wants you to remind you to be authentic. We will be, they're really talking a lot. What's your name? Did you say Eddie? Who's coughing? Someone said stop coughing, one said me. What's your name? I hear a lot of them. Just say your names. Say the name of the person who's watching this video. I hear Mom. Say the name of the person watching this video. So we will be together again. They're trying to say they're going to be reincarnating with you again. She had lost everything in the storm except her true friend. So she doesn't feel like, this person doesn't feel like they lost you. It doesn't have to be a she. So it's just whoever this person is. It could be talking about you. It could be talking about them. Oh, look, they're trying to let you know that they're here. That was really weak. Can you light it up more? Ooh. Can you light it up more? So I'm really feeling like a lot of you, this could be a friend of you or yours that you lost. But they're a true friend. And they considered you a true friend as well. We have cow. So there might be something to do with cows. Did you just say bullshit? Cows? What's the deal with cows? Let me know how that is. I'm just trying to set up a stream for you guys to be able to communicate, okay? I don't try to question everything that this comes through. We have a raft. This is talking about going with the flow. Going with the flow. With the raft. I feel like you guys went with the, like, kind of going with the flow as well. Also, there could be something that happened with a raft as well. It could mean a lot of different things. But generally, the raft is about going with the flow in life. Or in death. We have port. So I feel like that some might have been on a raft and then they made port. Maybe they were on a boat, some kind of boat or something, and made a port. They've definitely like reached a destination. Where did y'all go? What destination did you reach? I'm sorry, please forgive me. I'm sorry, please forgive me. So she became the most feared pirate in history. So your person is one is saying they're sorry, and they feel like they became really feared or something, or something they did that they feel like that would push someone away in some way. I feel like it's probably when they died. I'm picking up for some, they might have been some suicide. Someone might have drowned. Some may have jumped off of something. Some actually may have been on a horse and jumped, or the horse jumped and they fell. Some of them may have died from a disease. Who died from a disease? Who's the persons who died from a disease? It could have something to do with bugs for some. It doesn't have to be necessarily. Also, it could be talking about this dragonfly as things come to light, being lighthearted, but things coming to light. Information that came to light. Maybe if somebody had a disease, maybe they're feeling sorry that maybe if they spread it or something like that, or maybe they did something careless to cause their death. It's going to be a lot of different reasons. You're going to have to take whatever resonates for you. Anyways, that's all that I have for option number 4. If you like this kind of reading, please give the video a thumbs up. I appreciate it and it helps me out. If you would like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and hit the bell notification. And if you'd like to have a private reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. All right, well, thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead now and move on to option number 5. All right, so here we have the cards for option number 5 with the fluorite. Let's go ahead and find out what your deceased loved one has to say to you. All right, so first we have spend quality time together, listen and talk to each other. That could be talking about them wanting to talk to you or trying to give you advice on something. Then we have number 17, have patience. Love is patient and kind, always. So this could be your passed on loved one giving you advice, or it could be something to do with their passing. The first one says, don't be afraid. And then we have, I am not dead. So let's clarify these. All right, first we have swallowed whole. It's an event, so this could have something to do with their death or something to do with something that has happened in your life recently, or something that they're trying to tell you about or communicate about, or something to do with their passing or some events leading up to their passing. Then we have deserted. Then we have, he sat on the beach and thought of the treasure he had lost. This could be, they could be referring to you or them. I'm feeling for a lot of you, it's going to be you. We have underwater. And then we have weather change. Then clarifying, I am not dead. We have, they dug up the chest, but the treasure was long gone. For some, I'm hearing that that is kind of literal, like they dug up the chest, meaning like maybe some kind of heart surgery or something, open heart surgery. But it was too late. We have shadow, a thing. I'm hearing that some of them, you might see a shadow person in your house, and it could be them. but I always discourage going around shadow things. Then we have, with its treasure returned, the monster was never seen again. Oh, there's talking about, okay, they're saying something. It says, with the curse broken, the strange animal was never seen again. Okay, I see what it's saying. Then we have sailor, which is someone who is like navigating their path. Okay, I just want to say really quickly this row, because it's so interesting and I want you to hear me clearly, because this thing interrupts me, this spirit box interrupts me. It says they dug up the chest, but the treasure was long gone. I feel like the treasure was their soul or their life. And then with the shadow, I feel like that for some of you, you might have a shadow thing in your house. You might have a shadow, like a demonic entity, or you're haunted, or you saw shadow creatures or beings, and they're trying to actually help with that. That's what they were correcting me. And they said that they were not the shadow thing, that they were trying to help battle some kind of shadow thing in your that was around you. So could have been some kind of shadow entity. And it says, with its treasure returned, the monster was never seen again. And then we have 2, and it says they both end with never seen again. With the curse broken, the strange animal was never seen again. So I feel like that something was done. Either you guys did something, or your person did things to help get rid of some kind of negative entity that was around you at some time. And also has helped. Some of you may have been even cursed, and they're trying to help curse. I feel like that some of you may have been cursed before they died, and then they broke the curse in some way. There's a lot of different things that are coming up here, but it has to do with a curse being broken. We have a sailor. And I feel like that the sailor, again, is just, I'm picking up that it's a person who always tried to stay on their path and their true north. They're trying to do good things. Let's try on the spirit box. All right, what is the name of the person who is getting this? What is your name? For pile number 5. Let them hear your name. Just your name. And if you want, you can touch this green light to let them know that they're here, and see if you can make all these lights light up. If you can make them light up, then you can let them know that you're here. And you can actually ask in your home, like right now, you can say, if you're here, make this light up. Say that. And then that can make it light up. That could help. Because time and space doesn't exist. So even though I recorded this, it doesn't matter. The entity can move back and forth. Time doesn't exist between them. So we have spend quality time together, listen and talk with each other, or to each other. I feel like this is something that they either wish, some of them I'm feeling like this is something that could be something they wish they did. Because we have patience, love is patient and kind always. They wish they acted more lovingly towards you. They wish they spent more time with you. They wish they had more patience with you. They just wish they were acting in a more loving way towards you in that sense. Or you actually did spend quality time together a lot and they really enjoyed how patient and how much time you spent with each other. This also could be advice on a current situation that some of you, your past loved one might want to tell you. So don't be afraid. Swallowed whole. Something is swallowing whole. something could be swallowing someone whole. Maybe don't go into those situations where you could get swallowed whole. Don't be afraid. I feel like there's some kind of aspect or some kind of emotion, some kind of energy overcoming you with the swallowed whole. That's what I'm seeing, is the energy surrounding you. And they're asking for you not to be afraid. I feel like that some of them, you might have felt deserted. Maybe this is the only person that you had to talk to, that you felt close with, and you felt deserted or left out in the cold in some way. You felt alone. And you kind of, I'm hearing that some of you actually made them, like, almost used them as an excuse to be alone, or it just kind of became a catalyst to always spend a lot of time alone, to push others away. They sat on the beach and they had thought of the treasure he had lost. So I feel like that maybe you sit around, I feel like that you're being depressed and sad and afraid of death, perhaps even. They sat on the beach and thought of the treasure that you had lost. I feel like that's talking about you. So you're being very sad. And that with underwater, I feel like that you have been overwhelmed by your emotions. And this person's trying to, they're trying to comfort you right now, basically. We have a weather change event. What is the weather change? What do you mean by that? Something needs to change, is what I'm hearing. Emotion change, a change in your emotions. I feel like this person is trying to communicate with you often. I feel like that you get really sad or down or something like that. Sometimes whenever you feel really down, this person tries to spend time with you. They try to be patient with you. They try to communicate with you and tell you that they're there. If for those of you who didn't have an entity that you feel like they might have helped you overcome, it could have been a curse or something like that. Either way, I feel like they're on your team. They have your back if there's anything that happens that spiritually, this person is on your team. Is she dearly departed? All right, one more chance. What do you want to say? All right, goodbye, spirits. Anyways, that's all that I have for option number 5. If you like this kind of reading, please give the video a thumbs up. I appreciate it and it helps me out. If you would like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and then hit the bell notification. And if you'd like to have a private reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. All right, well, thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead now and move on to option number 6. All right, so here we have the cards for option number 6 with the selenite, and let's go ahead and find out what your deceased loved one has to say. But before I do, I just want to say I got the K2 meter here. So if your entity or whoever your passed on loved one is, if they'd like to communicate, they can touch this green light and they can touch this device. It can make it light up, and they can do things to make it light up to red to let you know that they're here. And I also have a spirit box that I will be using as well. Hopefully it doesn't get too annoying for you guys, but listen to those messages and you might actually hear your person's voice. So, and feel free to ask your person to light up things or say things right now in the room with you right now, because time and space doesn't exist really for them. So they can move back and forth in time and actually come back in time. Even though I recorded this, it sounds kind of crazy, but it is true. But they can come back in time and alter things. So just something to think about. Time doesn't exist for them though. All right, so the first card we have is Simple Acts of Kindness, number 5. And it says, kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. These messages these cards can be aspects of your relationship, something that you needed to work on, or something maybe that was desired in the connection, or it can be advice over your life currently right now that your passed on loved one would like to convey to you. Then we have number 1, listen with your heart. You are listening but need to hear with a loving heart. And this also could be about you and your connection with them. Maybe they're trying to communicate with you and like for you to listen to with their heart. Then we have, there is no such thing as death. And then we have, I am surrounded by loving animals. So maybe your person was really into animals. They had a lot of animal friends. Let me know in the comments below. All right, so I have these cards and they're going to help give me clues as to what's going on in your situation. As I was saying before, all of these aspects may not apply to your situation because there's a lot of different people who passed away from a lot of different things and they might show up in this. So if it says, you know, stabbing and your person didn't die from that, you know, it's obviously not for you, it's for another person. So the first one we have is map. And so far I've found the trend that the first one talks about the thing and then the second one sometimes talks about how they died. I've noticed. I wonder if it'll keep doing that. We have rat. We have boat. We have fierce. And we also have at sea. Then we have captain. He's the captain of these loving animals. He's surrounded by, or he or she is surrounded by. It says, the terrible sea monster destroyed the boat, and all but one of the sailors was drowned. Obviously, it's going to be more metaphorical. The sea monster is something that was bad, that destroyed something, and the boat can be symbolic of any vehicle, okay? Any forward movement, transitional thing. And the sailors could have been, you know, the people. We have island. Then we have, then she realized her love had returned from that foreign land as he had promised. I like that. And then we have knife. Some of you, the knife is actually symbolic of a scalpel, I'm hearing. Okay. Why does the second row always feel so much heavier than the first row? All right, so let's go ahead and get the spirit box going. All right, let's give them a chance to talk. What do you want to say? What's your name? What's your name? If you hear your person calling their name, let me know in the comments below. I'm really interested to know. What is your name? For everyone who's for option number 6. Option number 6, what is your first name? What is your name? What is your name? What is your name? Everyone for pile number 6, what is your name? What is your name? All right, hopefully you hear a name. So it says, there is no such thing as death. And the map is trying to say there's no such thing as death. There's just different aspects of life, different parts of living with the map, different places that you go. It got really chatty all of a sudden. But different places that you can go. It's a destination. We have rat. Rat can talk about diseases. It can talk about something decaying. Something about decaying or getting lessened. We have boat. Trying to think what the boat can talk about, you know, transitioning through something. Again, it's trying to say that you go and you die, you decay, and you just go somewhere else. This person's trying to convey to you what happens when you die in this reading right here. Maybe it's something you've asked about, something that you wonder about in your head. Something about being fierce. Your person could have been fierce. They might be trying to tell you to be fierce. Some of them, I'm hearing they're too fierce. They're too much of this to go anywhere bad. I'm hearing that for some. I'm hearing strength. Then we have at sea. So your person went to a place that's surrounded by loving animals. I feel like your person is the captain. This is the terrible sea monster destroyed the boat. Okay, there's a boat here. And all but one of the sailors was drowned. The boat could have had animals on it. Something about animals, I'm hearing. The boat is like a vehicle. It's some kind of vehicle. So the person could have died in a car accident or something, and maybe they died with their animal as well. Some of them, I'm hearing that some of them, they had an animal that died in a car accident. Talks about losing all but one of something. We have islands. Now, it doesn't mean that they have to necessarily go on an island. Island is something that is alone, in solitude. Something that is in solitude. So I feel like they went to like paradise. I feel like that's what I'm hearing. Then she realized her love had returned from that foreign land as he had promised. And then something had happened. I feel like that the love, after your person crossed over, they came back to see you, to visit you. And it's talking about when she realized her love had returned, like the person the person that she loved, or she or he, that from that foreign land as he had promised. This could talk about a lot of different things. Some of you, this is going to be like metaphorical, or in some of you, this is going to be literal. And then we have knife. So that could be coming up in any different way. I feel like this person is always trying to talk to you. I feel like this person does love you very much. See the simple act of kindness? This person is surrounded by animals. You know, just like this. It's interesting. Person must have loved animals. Your person was very kind and loving. I'm hearing that some of you, that's where your love of animals came from. But your person does try to talk to you. And I feel like that you do have a talent for listening to your heart, and you can do that. And I feel like that you can hear them. So if you would like to let them know that you're here, go ahead and touch this green light, touch this device, and see if you can make it light up to more than what it's at. Please try to see if you can light up to red or orange or yellow. What is the name of the person you're wanting to talk to? Oh, look, it lit up. Can you make it light up more? Let them know you're here. Can you make it go to red? Can you make it light up to red? Make it light up this light. What is the name of the person you want to talk to? What's the name of the person you want to talk to? If you hear your name being called, let me know in the comments below. I'd appreciate it. All right, so that's all that I have for option, what am I on? Option number 6. If you like this kind of reading, please give the video a thumbs up. I appreciate it and it helps me out. If you would like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and hit the bell notification. And if you'd like to have a private reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. All right, well, thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead now and move on to option number 7. All right, so here we have the cards for option number 7 with the bunny, the little bunny totem. I think it's made out of some kind of agate or something. And let's go ahead and find out what your passed on loved one wants to say to you. By the way, there's going to be a lot of this reading that doesn't resonate with you because there's a lot of different people here that would like to communicate. Okay, so you got to make sure you gotta listen for your bit. Okay, everybody's going to get it. They're like, it's basically they're here getting shout outs. Okay, and you're going to hear them. I have the spirit box here, which I'm going to turn on in a moment, and I have this K2 meter. And they can let you know that they're here by touching this green light or touching this device and making it light up to red or whatever color, make it light up. And then they can let you know that they're here. And this is for pile number 7. So the first card we have is number 44. Get to know each other, learn to meet another's needs for love. So these cards can be advice from your loved one. They can be something to do with their life that they had leading up to their death or after, or something to do with your relationship. So something to think about. Then we have number 6, be willing to express love. Express love to receive love. Then we have been together in dreams. So it looks like you have been together in your dreams. And I'm standing right next to you. I had this kind of like, whoa, because this one, I haven't seen these cards. I kind of pull them out blindly. And then we have these storytelling cards, and these are going to help give us hints as to maybe the situation or whatever they want to say. But they've been together in dreams, so they might talk about the dream, or I'm standing right next to you, and they might try to even say something about happened. They're trying to let you know that they're here. So let's go ahead and let the spirit box start going. All right, for pile number 7, what is your name? Let them know your first name. That was a lot of names. What is your name? Just your name. All right, so the first card we have is fur. So this could have been part of your dream. Who are you trying to talk to? What is the name of the person you want to talk to in this reading? No, not me. People in the video. And it says they proved themselves to be the captain who took them back home. But he was terrified of the tiny creatures for the rest of his life. Maybe it was, I'm hearing for some it was spiders. So there was something that was in the dream This could have been things with to do with the dream, most likely. We have chest. Chest can actually be your literal chest, like heart, chest. It just copied what I said. It said at the same time as me. Chest. What about the chest? What's in the chest? I feel like they are wanting to speak about the chest. Then we have the trick was revealed and the animals chased the villain away. Then clarifying, I am standing right next to you. We have fishermen. Some of you, I'm hearing your person was an actual fisherman. It says, with the disease cured, the island became rich once again. So I feel like this is kind of like a play on words, but they're trying to use words out of this one. So the person could have died from a disease that was maybe cured and then they died again from it. There's something to do with a disease that was cured, potentially cured or wasn't cured. Then we have tavern. Person could have liked going to taverns. They could have liked going to bars, pubs. Maybe you are doing that and they're following you there. Maybe you're a fisherman. For some of you. Then we have trick. There's a lot about tricking. The trick was revealed and the animals chased the villain away. And then this talk about trick. Some kind of something to do with tricking. Somebody's tricked you, some kind of prank, and we have hunt. But when I read this, I heard haunt. So I'm picking up that some of you are being haunted by this person. I'm getting the word haunt when I read that at first. They're haunting and pranking you for some of you. Why are you pranking them? They've been... Oh, they're saying that they're wanting to get your attention. Some of them might be messing with things that... Might be messing with things that reminded you of them. We have get to know each other. Learn to meet another's need for love. What do you mean by this? Get to know each other. Maybe you were just getting to know each other for some of you when you met. Maybe they're wanting to get, they wish they got to know each other better. They wish they knew each other better. And it could be talking about you and your own predicament. It's not related to their death. We have be willing to express love. Express love to receive love. I feel like I'm hearing that some of you have closed up. And you have a hard time expressing or receiving love. And they would like for you to address that situation. They want you to be more willing to express or to be able to receive love from people. I feel like that a lot of you, it's encouraging you to open up and to with somebody. I'm picking up that there's a lot of people that they're wanting this. Your person is wanting you to open up with somebody else about your feelings, and to even talk about them because you've been in dreams together and they're standing right next to you. I feel like this person's always with you constantly, trying to communicate with you. So, what would you like to say to your person? This is your chance. What happened in the dream that you had with them? Can you touch this device and make it light up? Let them know you're here. Can you touch this device and make it light up? So touch it. How did you die? You're like, what? Wait, you died. Are you dead? Do you know that you're dead? So I guess someone's going to touch this thing and light it up. Let me know what dream you had with your person in the comments below. I'd like to hear about it because I can help you interpret it, what it meant. This person's right next to you. I feel like they do things to let you know that they're there. This person likes to move things around. Anyways, that's all that I have for option number 7. If you like this kind of reading, please give the video a thumbs up. I appreciate it and it helps me out. If you would like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and hit the bell notification. And if you'd like to have a private reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. All right, well, thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead now and move on to option number 8. All right, so here we have the cards for option number 8 with the rose quartz. And let's go ahead and find out what your person, your passed on loved one, has to say to you. All right, so just so you know, this is just a chance for the entities to communicate with you. So like most of the stuff will not resonate with you. There's going to be things that don't resonate because this is just a chance for many spirits to kind of have a chance to do a shout out at you. I do have the K2 meter, which will go off if anybody is here and they would like to communicate, or if they like to let you know. It doesn't mean they're not here if it doesn't go off. But it does go off sometimes. And sometimes it'll go off in really key moments of the reading. And then also I have a spirit box over here. I have close to the microphone, can pick it up clearly. And the first card we have is number 10. Treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. I'm already hearing that they treasured you. Like you were treasured. They treasure your loved ones. You treasured them. They treasured you. We have true love. We have number 30. This love is once in a lifetime. So I feel like that there is true love, true unconditional love between the both of you. Then we have, if I had only known then what I know now, I would have lived differently. And the second card says, I am learning over here. So they're learning. There's some things that they wish they would have lived differently if they had only known. But now they're learning. And then I have these cards to kind of tell a story and to try to figure out, there could be hints and clues to your person and what they're trying to say to you. So they're going to talk about, potentially how they passed on and maybe aspects of life together that you had together, things like that. So let's go ahead and start up the spirit box and see if they could tell me, what is their names? What is your name? What is your name? This is for option number 8. Pile number 8. Say your name so they can know that it's you. And also say their name. You can see the person. See the person's name who's here to see the reading. So the first card we have is bite. So someone could have gotten bitten by something. Could have something to do with injury or something that happened. It could have been related to even how they died for some. And it says the story of how she tamed the monster is still told today. There could have been a situation where the story of how she tamed the monster is still told today. What they didn't understand is that the legacy that they're meant to leave behind. They didn't understand that. I feel like they didn't know their potential either. For some, I feel like that they could have been a farmer. Maybe they didn't become as spiritual as they could have done because they were too busy worrying about like the farm or the family. Cultivating something, growing something. Also, I'm hearing family as well. That's not going to resonate for everybody. Then we have lazy. They felt like they were lazy, maybe in spiritual development. There's something they were feeling that they were lazy about. Maybe they were hardworking at one thing, but lazy at another. Then we have tail. I could talk about a literal tail, or no, let's talk about a tail like on your butt. I just copy what I said. I even said it like the same way as I did. Tail. That was weird. Okay, so tail. But I'm also hearing tail like a story. I'm hearing a story. It says, I'm learning over here, and it says that's how those animals got their distinctive markings. So their person is learning about how people receive their distinctive markings. Like things that make them different from other people. How different souls are different. And it says the creature became human and the couple was able to marry. Isn't that interesting? It sounds like a twin flame thing almost. For some of you, it might be a twin flame thing. Not necessarily everybody, because you have the true love and then treasure your loved ones. Also, this could be like, say like that this is your grandparent or mother or father. Maybe their person is their twin flame. So maybe that your grandfather was with your grandmother and they were twin flames. It could talk about something like that. But I feel like it's talking about union and coming together. And this also could be talking about you, of course. And I feel like that they're learning about this. They're learning about things that make them different. Things that make the connections different in different relationships. And about twin flames. We have owl. I'm hearing the word insight, intuitive, connection, communication, wise communication, and carried on from other worlds. Wait. That was weird. Right, I heard something in my bathroom. And there's nobody over there. Who's in the bathroom? What was that sound? Okay. We have a lion. Lion talks about courage and strength. Strength of character, authenticity, confidence. This is something, these are aspects of the lion is what they're learning over there. So they're learning about gaining wisdom and strength. And we have a rabbit. And the rabbit talks about sex. And so they're learning about sex and union. I don't know why. Hopefully this isn't. Hopefully this is like a loved one or something. But learning about connections. They're learning about how to treasure their loved ones. Maybe they didn't treasure their loved ones before. It's important to love others deeply. Maybe this is something they wish they did, but also would like to tell you that they learned. And true love, this love is once in a lifetime. I feel like that they might be feeling like their love that they had was once in a lifetime, whether it was you or with another person romantically. But there is definitely aspects of romantic love here. But let me know how this resonates in the comments below. So, does anybody want to touch this and make it light up? Can anybody make this light up? Can anybody light up the K2 meter? Can you make it go all the way to red? Right over here. Let them know you're here by making it light up. Is there anything else you want to say before I go? What do you want to say to your person? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Bye, spirits. Bye. Okay. Anyways, that's all I have for pile number 8. If you like this kind of reading, please give the video a thumbs up. I appreciate it and it helps me out. If you would like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and then hit the bell notification. And if you'd like to have a private reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. All right, well, thank you very much, and I hope you all have a wonderful day or night. God bless.